It's very rare that we get to have a 3 fans, 1 pod episode. And I don't want to call it that yet. Everyone take a deep breath, okay? It's 2 fans, 1 pod still. I'm Alex, this is Brandon, and yeah, we have a 3rd member today. Okay? He's wearing his own apparel. He's that kind of guy. Okay, hold on. How do we want to introduce him? Merch. We'll say, welcome to Fans One Pod. This is Tommy, aka
Shaggy Golf.
aka Shaggy Golf, aka Bong Charty, aka former head coach of the Virginia Tech Hokies in our CFB 27 league.
Keep it going.
And we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that in just 1 second, Tommy. Tommy, hold on. Before we get into this, Tommy, give me, if you could sell yourself to the 2 fans, 1 pod, listeners, 2 sentences.
Yep.
I want 2 sentences, and I'm tracking mentally where the periods are gonna be. Okay, give me 2 sentences. Sell yourself.
First off, thank you guys for having me. It's been a long time coming.
Oh my God, what a gentleman, by the way.
2 sentences. I'll give you 2 words. Just 2 words. Ball knower.
Ball knower. I love that. 2 fans, 1 pod. Let's get the claps going. Okay, Tommy, your background. Give me a college team you follow, you love. Where did you go to school? Why are you drawn to who you follow?
Yeah. So I grew up in Virginia. Neither of my parents went to college. Honestly, I wasn't into college football until later.
Dude, me too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, not until high school. Just because never had a team to follow really. And then my sister went to UVA.
Yeah.
So started following UVA around 2014. That's when she started going there. So watched UVA basketball, football. That's probably still my number 1 basketball team is UVA basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really keep up with the NBA too much. Just I think it's a players league, so I grew up liking players. And then in terms of football, UVA always sucked, but still followed. And then one of my really good friends ended up going to Ole Miss, so I started following around 2016. So right at the end of Hugh Freeze, beginning of Matt Luke era, and then obviously going into Lane Kiffin era. And then I got my master's from Ole Miss in 2025. So that's when I started really
the masters was that were you a fan of the school football, and you were like, damn, I actually want to get my master's from there because of your hype for the school? Honestly, you could be. It's the pod, dude. Come on.
No. Truthfully, yeah. It worked out great.
I knew it.
It worked out great. The program that I joined, it was their 2nd year. Doing it, I talked to the program director, perfect fit, and it was honestly one of the cheapest options in what I was looking at. So it all just worked out, and I got to join the Ole Miss bandwagon at the right
Hell
time.
yes, there it is. There it is. You know what
I always say, the 3 ways that you're a fan of your college team is you're either from the state.
Here we go.
There's
Dude,
a lot
here we go.
Iowa. I'm not
here
even
we
gonna
go.
say. I'm
Here
not
comes the
saying,
Michigan fan, by the way. I can't wait.
I know.
How are you gonna tie it in, buddy? Go ahead.
If you're from Iowa, you're gonna root for Iowa. If you're from
Obviously.
Nebraska, you're gonna root for Nebraska. Even if you didn't go to the school, right?
Right.
Or you got equity. You got equity in it. You actually went to the school.
Exactly.
Penn State.
Penn State.
Ole Miss. You know what I mean?
And
then the third one is just casual. You just the tradition. Right now, I'm trying to get some of my buddies into CFB, and I'm just find a school that you like the tradition of.
Yeah, the tradition.
Yeah.
All that to say, go blue.
Go blue. There it is.
And like I said, I watched the Chad Kelly era, the Tiamu era, Shea Patterson.
The swag Kelly.
People don't realize Ole Miss was not a good program until even
offensively they were. Offensively
they were fun.
Yeah, they were
that
Tennessee.
Was also the fun piece.
The best way to look at it was how
points.
Tennessee is now. They're going to put up 40, 50 points pretty consistently, but they'll also give up 50 plus a game to fucking Arkansas. But that was I remember I think it was 2014 to 2019. The SEC lowered. Ole Miss was part of that mid to lower, which is crazy because you go back and you look at some of the names, bro. We talk about that 2018, 2019 LSU star-studded offense, dude. There's a couple of years where you have absolute current NFL studs as your wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2. We don't even acknowledge it. You have A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf on the same field. And we don't, and I get it, like JJ and Jamar, I get it. But they've had talent. But and that's what it was. It was always 40, 50 plus points of offense. And then it was just like Big 12 games, just like absolute shootouts, 100 plus point games.
Yeah. And just Cowboys at
and it is fun. It is it's fun football to watch. But I mean, dude, we're going the stark difference between me and during that exact time, 2014 to 2019, Big Ten football is like you're hoping 17 points ends up on the board, bro. You're hoping. And there's snow going on, and there's some shenanigans happening on the field. Like, it's hard to explain some miracles that have happened because of the cold and stuff. So to be able to go from like watching that, I mean, it's a totally different way to like, and that's something I noticed. I mean, you're a diehard Michigan guy, aren't you? Diehard.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But you really enjoy the powerhouse offenses too. So like there's a couple years.
Yeah.
Like Michigan had it.
Be the year.
Oh God, here we go. Don't get him started. Don't you dare. Don't you? All of a sudden they got a fancy new head coach.
All the slander I hear from this.
They're back. Bryce Underwood is back. Dude, we talked.
People are sleeping on Bryce.
Sleeping on Bryce? You mean the #1 recruit in the country a year ago?
Oh yeah.
We're snoozing on him.
They're not talking about him this year.
No, they're talking about him. Come on, dude. Michigan is ranked. Michigan is good. Come on, dude. We're giving.
There's a lot of good teams this year.
Give it time.
It's gonna be a good season.
There's a lot. It's very, very deep in both conferences, the SEC and the Big Ten. The SEC has more of like the unpredictability factor.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, true. I mean, this year
going through the prep. And there's a lot of good teams I'm excited for.
Okay. All right. We'll get into it. Okay. One thing before we keep talking ball. Talk to us about Shaggy Golf. Tell us how you got into it. We've shouted you out on the pod before, but just give a little background into it. Obviously, you've got a pup. Give us the breed of the pup and the name before you begin.
So I personally don't have a pup yet. I live in New York.
Wow. Okay.
So the plan is once I move out and I have a yard, I'm gonna get a pup.
Obviously.
I've always loved dogs growing up. But,
dude, everyone in New York has a dog, by the way. Like everybody and their mother. Dude, it's just, there's literally shit everywhere. Is there not?
No, that's true. I think it'd be a disservice to have a dog in my apartment.
It is.
Respect.
I believe that. Respect. Yeah. Honestly, good.
But no, my best friend growing up is actually the founder and started the company, brought me in as a partner. So he got a dog from the Humane Society of Charlotte. Her name's Lucky. She's the best. That sparked the idea, and then we both love golf, both love like the golf apparel, had some connections as well. So decided to start Shaggy Golf. We launched in February. We got hats that you guys have obviously seen and shouted out. We just dropped t-shirts.
I saw you guys had a kiosk somewhere, right? I saw like you guys set up a tent somewhere, like at a farmer's market or something.
Yeah, so it was actually our first time doing like an event like that.
Awesome.
The Humane Society was collaborating with the brewery in Charlotte. So they were one of their partners, so they reached out to us about setting up a tent there. It was great. Got to meet a lot of good people. Also, like friends came, had a good time. Dropped t-shirts today, divot tool today. We're gonna have polos in the fall, some dog chew toys coming out as well. So
wow. Okay, very awesome.
Super exciting stuff. Honestly, it's just a fun project that we're doing right now, but eventually we'll go full force into that full time at some point in the future. We'll see.
Very cool. Hopefully we'll get enough of a fan base to like get people going to your store. But yeah, if you guys are listening, what's the website? Where can they go and find the gear?
ShaggyGolfShop.com.
Shaggy, and we're gonna we'll have the link. We'll do the whole thing.
I'm looking at it right now. The shirts are sick, Tommy. I really like them. And then the divot tool.
Yeah,
that's
they're pretty clean.
Great. Like that joint's clean. I need one of those.
Very cool.
So it's funny. Someone actually DM'd me today. They were like, I thought it was something. The divot tool was used for. They thought it was used for shotgunning a beer, and I was like, I mean, technically you could. So I'm gonna try that out this weekend. We'll see.
2 birds, 1 stone, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can divot and then immediately shotgun right after. That's really great.
Exactly.
Okay. How are we feeling? Let's talk shop about Ole Miss for 1 second. Okay.
Oh, baby.
I know this is a loaded question, and I want you to take your time. I want you to like really formulate your thoughts and come like deep within your heart. Okay, Tommy? Thomas. Can I call you Thomas?
My government's Tommy.
Is it? Your government is Tommy.
I was supposed to be named Troy after Troy Aikman.
After the Battle of Troy.
Really?
Yeah.
That is
Cowboys
awesome.
fan, Cowboys family. Dad wanted to name me Troy after Troy Aikman. They lost to the Bills in the playoffs a couple days before I was born, so he thought it was bad luck.
No
Just
way.
went with another T name, so
That's
we just picked
awesome.
Tommy.
I'll go with Tommy. Tommy's a cool
Smart.
name.
Nobody likes Troy Aikman
That's
anyways.
true.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
That's a little emotional. Okay.
No, but
No, okay, so here's the question I have for you, Tommy. As an Ole Miss fan, and I want you to be as emotional as possible, okay?
yep.
How do you feel about Ole Miss going into 26? Let's start with the umbrella question, okay?
Okay.
I feel good. You know, there's a lot of question marks. I mean, I think even before Trinidad was coming back, I still was excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty realistic in terms of our ceiling, but if we could get hot like we did in the playoffs last year, we could absolutely win a national championship.
I don't think
With
it's
that
out of the
being
realm.
said-
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. When you say hot, you're saying like they weren't hot in the season and like they caught fire like deep like in the playoffs all of a sudden. They looked good all season and they just happened to look good against the powerhouse teams too, right?
They looked good all season, but there were times where they like that. I was at the South Carolina game last year in Oxford, and
Awesome game. By
we
the
should
way.
have blown them out. Yeah, we should have blown them out. But
I mean,
there was
dude,
some
but-
like easy throws. Trinidad was missing. There was some like risks that South Carolina took that they didn't need to. But yeah, no, I'm excited. It's going to be a good year. There's just a lot of question marks with how many people we lost, people graduated and transfers. Schedule's tough. I mean, we got an early test against Louisville, which I think people are sleeping on. That's going to be a closer game than people think. And then we got LSU like right at the beginning of the season. That's going to set the tone for the whole season. So
I mean, do you
I
want to
hate
get
to
into
say it.
that game at all? Like, do you want to talk about it or save it for later? Dude, the LSU game is
can I curse on this?
Of course you can, bro. Of course.
Hell yeah, we're getting into that game. What are you talking
He
about?
said hell, HE double hockey sticks, you guys. Okay, hold on. Okay. We don't have to do score. We don't have to do spread. I don't even know I'm sure the spread is out. Like you go to gambling sites. That
Yeah,
game,
that's literally what I'm
that
trying to
game
pull
in
up right
particular has to have a spread on it. Like if anything, ESPN would have it. No, maybe.
I think last I looked, I think Ole Miss was favored by like 2 or 3.
It
I
is
might be
in Ole
wrong.
Miss.
It's
I
at
know
Ole Miss?
that. Yeah.
Oh man, we all know.
Tickets to that game are going to be like $1,000 easy.
Dude,
I was
I'm
looking
looking
at them
the
already.
price right now. It's the cheapest one. Says it's like 600 before the fees and all that. So yeah, Ole Miss is a
Yeah.
2.5 point favorite.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, so
a
it's-
field goal, a
it's-
toss
that's-
up, bro. They want you to take that.
I mean,
They
I
want
think
you
a
to
lot
take
of people.
that.
I mean, think about LSU. I hate LSU. I hope
Even
hate
before
LSU.
before the
Okay.
before the
Even
whole-
before.
You say you like the NBA because it's a players' game, right? You follow the players. Why is that not
Yeah.
the case for Lane for you, for example? Like you have to have respect for him. As an Ole Miss fan, you have to be like, I love
Yeah.
it. And look, I know what you're gonna say. What about James Franklin, bro? Do you have respect for him? Obviously, I don't. But I want to know in your opinion. Obviously, it didn't look great the way he left, right? It looked really bad, right? But he has a history
Yeah.
of doing that. But what he did at Ole Miss is like legendary. They should make it. I mean, like he almost single-handedly brought the team. They should. He almost single-handedly brought them back to prominence. Like, I mean, did he
No,
not?
I mean,
Recruiting, play calling.
You got to give him respect.
You'd have to.
Yeah.
You know?
He's just, and the thing was, I knew he was going to leave. Like, I was very confident in him, like, leaving. He tried to leave. He tried to go to Auburn,
Yeah.
like a year or two before, and they ended up hiring Hugh Freeze. And then, so I think people were just shocked. It was because he had the chance to coach them in the playoffs. It was that, but also, I mean, and Ole Miss recently had a reason to be like, you need to commit or you got to leave. because I mean they put him in a tough spot. He put them in a tough spot. It is what it is. But like, yeah, I respect him for like how much he brought up the program. Still a scumbag when he leaves and he goes to LSU. Like, fuck LSU.
I mean, the way he did it was like a super douche. But that's how he's done it. That's how he's done his whole career. I mean, like legendary firings, legendary hirings. Like, I mean, just like all about the drama. So it just kind of goes with his name. And that's why I don't have like a ton of respect for the guy, because I think he feeds off of it and he wants that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he loves that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm probably leaning towards LSU in the game right now.
I don't blame you.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough for me to look at that matchup and dude, LSU is just so disgustingly stacked. And we don't have to go into too much detail about it, but they are so deep in pivotal position groups. It's tough for me to look at any team and think LSU is not going to, fight to the death against them.
Yeah, no, I mean, my only worry for that game is that the players are going to be so like emotionally charged for that game where, it could just get out of hand. But I mean, I'm not a believer in Sam Levitt at all. I do think too, I mean, Indiana like sorted it, but that was like a big JMU class transferring to Indiana. So that it was like players that had played with each other before. LSU, it's going to be a lot of moving pieces. It's early in the season. So you never know. I mean, I'm not too high on LSU this year. But we'll see. I mean, it's going to be a battle for sure.
Sorry, Brandon, real quick. What sold me on Sam Levitt, and you can, Brandon, because you're a big Sam Levitt guy. This guy is actually obsessed with him, so I'll let him. Oh my god!
No,
oh,
not really? No.
Oh,
we'll see later.
We'll see later.
I got something
the
for
game
you
that
later.
sold me on him was the Texas Tech one. That one sold me on him because like the Texas Tech, that defense is also really, really good. Like really, really good, and he cut him up pretty well. So I was low key a little sold. Sorry, go ahead, Brandon.
No. I mean, I was just going to say I'm leaning more towards the Ole Miss side for that game just because of how early it is in the season. I like what Tommy was saying about just the chemistry and the continuity that LSU doesn't have and that Ole Miss does have. Yeah, Ole Miss lost a couple guys, but I mean, they got the head of the snake back. Pete Golding, I know that he was like the defensive coordinator last year. Now he's the head coach. I think I'm a fan of Pete Golding, and I think that he fits that like CEO.
He didn't even want the job, bro. He didn't even fucking want the job.
But just loves ball, man.
I understand that, but like, dude, okay, it doesn't. I understand that, but like, don't you want someone who's fucking crying tears when he's taking the job offer?
No,
because he's like, this is my dream. This is all I ever wanted. Really?
Due to the nature of the way things happen, maybe that might have affected it. But I do think that Ole Miss is gonna. I think they're going to pull this one off.
I mean,
he's too early in the season. And then LSU plays Louisiana Tech before that. Week 1, they have Clemson. There's just, I feel like LSU is set up for failure kind of for this season. They really are. They play Texas A&M week 4, and then like they close out the season with a gauntlet. They're cooked.
Dude, they're stacked. It doesn't matter. They're so stacked. And they need the right leader. They need the right leader.
And when I say cooked,
dude,
I mean
think about it. Think
wins.
about it. They're going from Brian Kelly, who's like scumbag of the earth.
I mean, yeah, you know.
To someone who's competent, someone who's actually competent, and is not gonna scapegoat like all of the people underneath him to avoid him getting like any sort of negative. Anyway, so LSU under competent hands. Ole Miss. This is gonna be like the game to look forward to. This probably has CFP implication, right? This game, at the very least,
100%.
At the very least. So
it sets the tone.
Yeah, because loser potentially is just like out of the conversation. I mean, that's what happened with Clemson and LSU. I mean, rightfully so. By the way, last year both teams ended up being shit, but Clemson kind of like went downhill spiral. Yeah, LSU also not great.
And we'll get into it further, but I'm honestly also like almost as worried about that Florida game Ole Miss has right after LSU. But we'll get into that
Let's put
later.
some respect on John Summerall's name, right? Okay, let me ask you a question. What is a successful season for Ole Miss? Give me a win number, or if you don't have a win number, like for count of success, tell me like a marker or a milestone that they hit this season that means that they had a successful season.
I mean, I think for a successful season, it's making the playoff.
That's it.
I think it's going to be.
If they're out round one, and what if they get destroyed 40 points in round one? Is it a successful season?
I mean, no. But that won't happen. I think if they make the playoff, that's proven. That's going to prove throughout the season that they're a good team. They're probably going to, have a decently, easy matchup in the first round, or at least a very winnable matchup. So I don't think that will happen. But making the playoff, and then either 10 or 9 wins. I do think a 9-3 team will get into the playoff this year.
Eventually.
They might be one of them.
Eventually. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
And then finding out if Pete Golding's the guy.
Yeah,
that's going to be huge.
Yeah, the Pete Golding. There's no denying he instantly has college football playoff wins as a head coach. He's already on the elites level. I think just for having those wins. So I can't deny that. But I also, dude, I just don't. I don't know if he's not diehard about it, and if he wasn't craving that job and wanted it more than anything. It's hard for me to see a head coach without that kind of bleeding love for his team. Not one. I mean, that's what it takes. Look at Dan Lanning. This guy would stab people for his kids, bro, the way he talks about them. I mean, obviously, Pete Golding talks a lot of respect about his kids, but it's just hard. It's hard for me with watching, how things went out, and he was like, yeah, I don't want to. It's hard. It's hard for me to look at him and be like, yeah, this is going to be a great team with a great leader. So that's all. That's my biggest concern. 9 wins, I think, very realistic. 10 is for me, that's a successful season for Ole Miss. I think 10 wins. They'll get it. They'll get into the CFP. But I think 9 wins is low-key an unsuccessful season. Dude, Trinidad Chambliss, is he not? What is he, the second or third Heisman favorite right now? I mean,
he's in the top 5.
Top 5?
I want to say he's
dude,
top 5.
I mean, this is high expectations for Ole Miss too, right? Kawan Lacey is on the cover of CFP 27 for a reason, guys. He's one of the best players in college football. So it's hard. It's hard for me. It's they kind of have to do pretty fucking good this year. I don't know. They have to do really good for me to feel like they had a successful season.
I mean, it's that. Yeah, it's just I think there's still a lot of question marks with how the defense is going to perform. And then no one's talking about for Ole Miss, at least the receivers. We don't. I mean, it's all new guys except Deuce Alexander. So and obviously some of the
I
other
saw
guys,
that.
Did what happened to dude Stribling? That guy was so fun to watch. Did he? Would he graduate or?
He's on the 49ers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he was a beast.
And then
bro.
Trey Wallace from Penn State.
Hey, don't bring him up.
Mean,
a Harrison.
Dog.
What was his name? Harris or Harrison? Something that was his
Harrison,
real...
but that's Trey.
Yeah, Trey. Well, dude, he is such a dog.
Yeah, he was a dog for Trinidad. I mean, Caden Lee left, followed Austin to Missouri. So we got some guys from Syracuse, which we'll talk about later. We'll see how they turn out.
Okay. All right. I am down. I have a couple of blind rankings for you guys, and I'm down to hop right into it. How do we feel about it? Yeah?
Let's run it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we got blind rankings. I'm going to start. Listen, I want to be as inclusive as possible. We have an Ole Miss fan, so we got a couple. I'm going to insert a couple of Ole Miss ones randomly, okay? One of them is going to take a little bit of finagling because I got some clips for you guys, so we'll get to that one in a little bit. I want to start with a question almost off of pure emotion, okay? This is your best modern Ole Miss player, okay? We're blind ranking top 5 modern. Okay, I know it's hard because I have different position groups. Think about the value they brought to their team and ultimately, what that value produced, okay? Pure value to team. We'll start with an easy one. We'll do one of these. What is that called when you lob it? Trinidad Chambliss. Come on. You were just talking about how much you love the guy. What are we questioning?
I feel like he's got to be 1.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
1? Really?
He's got to be 1.
When
you say hold on. When you say modern, are you saying post?
I'm not gonna go. No, it's
saying...
2014 onwards, probably.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, 2014 onwards.
He's 1.
2014 onwards.
He's got to be 1. He's got the playoff wins.
Yeah, dude.
Jackson Dart. Come on, guys.
See there.
You know what? It's 1 year off, and we're forgetting how much of a goat this guy was.
I love Jackson Dart. I hate that he's on the job.
I know Tommy was. Tommy was a big Dart guy.
I mean, I'm gonna go 3, only because he underachieved technically.
Ooh, underachieving Jackson Dart, huh?
That
Brandon?
team was so good. That was their.
Me first, I'll put him.
Guys,
I'll put him at 2.
This one,
I'll put him at 2.
I'm telling you, you guys are going to struggle with the rest because this one is like supposed to be an easy one. We got some tough ones.
I had a
I'm
feeling.
warning you guys. We got some tough ones. AJ Brown. We got low numbers available for both of you guys, so start mentally preparing.
I'll go. I love AJ Brown. I'm a big AJ Brown guy, so I'll put him at 3.
Okay.
I got to. That's my
Me
guy.
too.
1K always open, baby.
Not too much diversity here. You got him at 2, Tommy?
I think I got to put him at 4. I think I'm gonna leave the 2
damn!
slot open.
I love that. That's called a risk taker, by the way, Brandon. In case you're curious, take notes for next episode. Okay.
I love AJ Brown, especially when he was at Ole Miss.
So good.
Matt Corral.
See, there we go. I'm going 2 there.
Yeah, because here's the thing. That guy knows ball because
so
his
tough.
numbers
He
were
was-
disgusting, actually. His numbers were
Dude,
crazy.
He has a special place in my heart.
I love that too. I feel like there's some emotion
so
behind that
cool.
one. You got 4 and
Dude,
5
I was-
available, Brandon.
I was at the Sugar Bowl against Baylor when he played and he got hurt.
Damn.
Almost got in a fight at that game.
Damn.
Really?
You almost
Dude.
got in a fight?
Yeah, Baylor fan. I don't want to get all into it, but
No, tell
I
us.
mean,
Are you
I
kidding
would-
me? That's what we have the pod for. Hello? Get into
Kill
it.
him
Dude,
there, man.
dude, I mean,
As
Matt
long as you didn't
Corral-
commit a crime. You know what I'm saying?
Matt Corral could have opted out. He was gonna be
I know. So sad, right?
Yeah.
Because that was
going to NFL.
that was like
And
that
you
was
know
when
what?
they started opting out too. That was like right in the beginning,
yeah.
right? So people were still like
was-
playing like
It was right when like people started opting out and people were like, oh, like how can you do that to your teammates? Blah blah blah. Obviously, like he opted into play, and I mean he's the prime example of why people opt out now. Like he got hurt,
Exactly.
and then what could have been? I mean, I don't think he would have been.
No, he was a
Hey,
college
hey,
guy.
man,
He was
but
always
He was so.
But you never know.
He was. Yeah. Well, you never know. We'll never
We'll
know.
never know.
but He has a
God.
special place in my heart.
UFL now, I think. Yeah.
He's in
Yeah,
the
I think
UFL.
so.
I mean, yeah, that's where most, CFL, UFL situation, XFL maybe. Do they sell the XFL? So
Yeah,
what do you got?
they
4
do.
or 5, buddy? Come on, Brandon.
4.
4. That leaves
Big time
Kawan
for
Lacey.
that.
Both of you guys have Kawan Lacey at 5. Respect.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what
That's
it is.
fine.
It's a tough. I mean, they're all heavy hitter names. Like, it is what it is, Someone's got to be in 5th. We're going to come back to Ole Miss content because I want to make sure everything is set for it technically.
That was hard.
It is. And that was the easy one, you guys. Most overrated, successful, in quotes, head coaches in college football right now. Okay? So number 1 is your most overrated, successful head coach, and then
Yeah.
number 5 being your least overrated. Okay? How do we feel?
I love that. Yeah.
Happy,
James
healthy?
Franklin on it?
Let's wait and find out. Okay? Okay? Tommy boy? I gotta make my freaking table over here. Okay, number 1, Kirk Ferentz. Head coach, Iowa. His current record, by the way, is 216 and 144, which is pretty good in the Big Ten. He's been a head coach since 99. Long tenured head coach.
Yeah. One is most over.
Well, 1 is the most
Yeah.
overrated. Correct.
I think that's like for me 4.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say 4 or 5. I feel like he's fairly rated. I'll
Yeah.
go 4.
Is it just because Iowa is like Iowa? Is that why?
That
Because
and
we
I
is
feel
it
like
because
people
we don't
really
expect
gas
out of him?
Up. Do people gas him up?
I mean,
not
no,
really.
it's true. That's true. I don't think. Yeah, that's a very good
know?
point. He's not very highly rated, right, to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just he's built a solid program. Iowa's not they're never a pushover
No.
in the Big Ten. Like,
They won't finish below 500. They're an 8-win team, like
No.
pretty consistently. Like that's pretty good for them.
About
Yeah.
NFL talent, like you gotta respect that.
Um,
But yeah, I don't think he's overrated
No.
by any means.
no, 4 is good. I think 4 is a solid play. Tommy, this one's for you, buddy. James Franklin, second on the list here. What do we got?
I mean, my friends that know me, I hate James Franklin. I don't hate him. but,
Flowers for this
he's
man,
just a
dude.
chump. He's a chump.
He's a chump, dude. He's
now
riding off the
now
backs of
back.
like he's riding off the backs of like underrated 3-star athletes that he finessed out of like the DMV region, and like it's just insane. Like let's call it what it is. So where do you have him on the most overrated successful head coaches?
No, all serious. Like he's a good recruiter. He's a good coach. He just the situation with Penn State. That's just that's the fan base. That's just how it just was a terrible season. I'm gonna give him a 3.
Okay,
right in the middle.
I respect that. Brandon, what do we got?
I put Ferentz at 4, right?
Yes.
Franklin at 5.
Really?
What? Well, you guys really fired him after one bad? Like he took y'all to what? Was it the finals or the semis? Took y'all to the semis, and then you guys fired him. Like after a bad year.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Virginia Tech to become nationally prominent. Huh?
I'm not expecting them to be national champs. What is the expectation for Penn State? When was the expectation for Penn State even to win national championships that consistently? To go against
not
teams
consistently,
like SEC,
but to have a chance. Have a
Like,
chance. To have a
did he not take
chance.
you guys to the semis?
Yeah, but bro, I mean, he had an absolutely stacked offense and defense. He had NFL talent on both sides of the ball.
That was bad. Something that season was very, very, very bad. Like that will go down.
It just
as
doesn't make any
worst
sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
The-
I agree.
I
That
mean, dude,
season
like
was
with that,
disgusting.
and the thing is like you were not there. There was so many seasons. There's so many seasons of mediocrity. That's the best way to say it, dude. There is so many seasons, and dude, we look at some of the games. Some of the games we overlook. Some of the decisions we overlook. How about going for it? How about this? Plays that you'll never ever remember because no one gives a shit about it. How come when we were up by SMU at home by 3 touchdowns, we went for it on 4th and 2 on our own 10-yard line? Why would you ever do that?
How much time was left in the game?
It's like halfway through the second quarter.
Oh wow.
Why would you do that?
Wow.
And guess what happened? SMU stopped him. And guess what
Was it a
happened?
run?
SMU took over the ball. Yeah, it was a run. Of course it was a fucking run. James Franklin's the head coach. And guess what happened? SMU took over the ball. And then the next play, that white boy DeLuca got a pick on freaking Kevin Jennings. Like it was his 4th pick. He had like 4 picks that day. He had an awful day. So like our defense came out that day, but like, dude, that kind of stuff will never show up. And and that's what it is. It's like, oh my God, everyone remembers he took us to the semi. Dude, that team that he had that year should have gone to the semifinals
but
with the
did he
talent
not-
they had.
did he-
Tyler
did he not
Warren
build that
is
team?
was the top 5 player in college football that year.
Did he not build that team though?
Yeah, he
Did
recruited.
not-
He recruited that team. Build is an interesting word because building implies that you are developing something from a foundation. And he all he did was make the foundation. Then we hired all these freaking. We paid out. How much did we pay out Jim Knowles? He became the highest paid coordinator in the country. We paid him out to have a mediocre defense. Dude, he relied so heavily on his assistant coaches to like basically make sure everything happens. Tyler Warren didn't even get the ball against Ohio State when push came to shove. You know? These are things that it's impossible for you to see unless you are watching every single game. I'm going to be honest with you. If you watch every game, you literally sit back and you're like, what the hell did you just do that for? I will never forget.
I've seen
Early
it.
in
I've
his
seen it here
tenure,
and there.
first time on the road at Michigan. What was
Got
that
him
guy?
going.
Who was that stupid ass quarterback you had who wore 98 because he's like, this is a tribute to my
Devin Gardner.
Devin Gardner, bro. This guy, we go to freaking the big house and we went for it. I'll never forget. We're down by a touchdown. We went for it on 4th and 25. I'll never forget it. Down by a touchdown. It was on our own like 45-yard line on 4th and 20. And it was like, I was confused. Things like that. We'll never remember. Sorry. I'm so sorry for going off the rails, Tommy. But this guy gets to me. Sorry.
That's why you got to put him at 5, baby, so we can get.
Sorry,
quick
James
slugs
Franklin at 5. Oh my God, my blood is boiling, dude. My blood. You got me. Congratulations. Lincoln Riley. Most overrated successful head coaches. Lincoln Riley. Oh, boysenberries.
Overrated is tough, just because I feel like they're.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, oh, when is he gonna do
In
it?
your
When,
opinion,
people
in
are
your
waiting. People
opinion,
are waiting.
overrated.
Yeah.
In your opinion, how does
See,
Brandon
that's-
define overrated?
I should
I'll
have. I
put
mean,
him
I'm gonna
at
have to.
3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him at 2. But
Okay. You
Yeah,
have 1 and
I,
5. Tommy, you have 1 and 5. So this is a really big decision
Yeah.
here. Okay, just letting you know.
yeah,
And then you got 1 and 2, sir, Brandon. So start getting critical, okay? Josh Heupel, Tennessee.
I mean,
I'm just not a fan of
I
him,
mean,
personally.
yeah, I was to say I'm not high on him either. Like so I guess like 5 just because I don't have any expectations from him.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying the expectations are low enough that it's like
Yeah.
he's not even over. It's kind of the same situation as Kirk Ferentz. Like,
I feel like the whole Nico thing bought him some grace with the media and just the expectations and stuff. Because I feel like the expectations were starting to build for him,
Yeah,
but then
of course,
everybody
man.
was just like, you know what I mean? Like he's in the SEC, and then he lost his quarterback and kind of had to hit like sort of an offensive reset, I guess. But yeah, I'll put him at 2.
Okay.
Just because I think the expectations are going to come back. They got that 5-star freshman. I don't know if he'll play this year.
Yeah,
for
they got
quarterback, but
like top recruiting classes.
this
too.
is like a big,
Yeah.
the big reveal for both of your guys. Number 1 is going to be a fun
Yeah, what
one.
do we both have one?
Both of you guys got number 1, and it is Sir Dabo Sweeney out of Clemson.
oh hell yes.
shit. Really?
That any day.
Oh,
I'll
here
take
we go.
that any
Number
day,
1,
yeah.
Dabo Sweeney.
Yeah, Alex knows how I feel
I-
about Dabo.
I mean, I
Uh,
don't love Dabo by any means, but like I mean, it's just he just hasn't adapted. That's all it is.
And that's my thing is like if you're not gonna adapt like your boy Lane did, it's. But I will say I
Yeah,
actually
he
do
needs
have
to get
hopes
out.
for them this season. I do have hopes for them. I think this season
I have
may be
0.
interesting.
Oh, wow.
Did you guys see what he said? He said what did he say? There was like something that came out. They were like, has anybody stood out to you yet, like on the team or in the lot? He was no, nobody stood
saw
out.
that,
We're just
yeah.
a bunch of nobodies.
Damn. Yeah, I know.
Saw that today actually.
That
I mean, dude, I
mentality
don't.
is going.
He's a dog.
I think they're gonna have like what 6 wins.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean that's a fair. That's I don't blame you
Reasonable.
for that.
It's not
I mean,
the.
I think they
Let
get
me just take a
smoked
look-see
by
at the
LSU that
schedule
first
again.
game.
Oh, gosh. It's gonna be a good warm-up game for LSU.
LSU, Georgia Southern, UNC, Cal, Miami, Tech.
It's just the
Was-
ACC. It's,
I-
just,
Actually, yeah, never mind.
it's hard
Maybe
for like.
probably 7, 8 wins.
It's hard to like. But the thing is, they had 6 wins
They
last
have
year.
that game with South Carolina at the end of the year. I think Georgia Tech fell off. Virginia Tech will be interesting. That's going to be a toss-up. Florida State. I have no hope for Florida State as a program.
It could be anywhere between 6 and 8 wins, 9 wins even. I feel
Yeah.
like easily could have 9 wins
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I mean, they're a good program at the end of the day. They get good players. Like they just need to execute. And they just had a bad season. No big deal. So this is a bummer, but we won't be able to see you for the clips, Tommy. But we can still hear you. Can you talk for us?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We can still hear you. So we'll include you in the voting and everything.
All right.
I don't know how to get your video. That's what I'm saying. But okay. So
Oh.
we're blind ranking. We're going back to Ole Miss, you guys, and you can already tell we got a little spoiler right here. Can you see the screen, Tommy?
Yeah, I already know what this moment
Lovely,
is.
lovely. I can't wait. We are blind ranking the most iconic Ole Miss moments. The following 5. Okay?
Good and bad.
There's a mix. There's a mix in there. I tried to make it spicy. Okay. 2014, Ole Miss hosting Alabama. I don't know if you remember. I didn't save this, but this was the game that famously Lane Kiffin was yelled at on the sideline by Nick Saban, where he's like losing his shit and like cussing him out. You remember that clip, right? So let's see what happens this game. At this point, they're tied about less than 3 minutes ago. This guy, Bo Wallace, touchdown, excellent play, right? But it's followed by also, I'm pretty sure, Blake Sims. And we're going to see it in a second here, hopefully. Remember, we're blind ranking top 5 most iconic moments, okay? Misses the extra point. This game is insane, by the way, already.
Yeah.
Misses the extra point. Look at him. Look how young he looks, bro. Oh my God. Just wait. It gets better. Just wait.
Number 2, who has been prominent in several of the last 2 or 3
Damn, I miss this ticker.
Fletcher for the
I know, right?
This looks so good.
You see what I'm saying? The ball don't lie. This game was crazy. This game is actually crazy. Oh my God, TJ Yeldon. What a throwback name.
I loved him.
He was
I
he was on the
loved
Jag.
him.
He was on the Jags for a while,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah. So much hype. He had so much hype.
I mean, he had wheels. He had wheels. There was actually a lot longer to this clip than I remember. Just bear with me, guys. It's worth it. Yeah. Show me the fun play.
The fun play.
Easy. Reviewed. It's a spoiler review. Spoiler, guys. It's a review. It's an interception in the end zone. The game's over.
Yeah.
Huge win. Hugh Freeze.
Yeah.
First win over Bama. Talk to me. Where are we putting this? Most iconic Ole Miss moments. Crazy outcome on the game. Had to show you that whole ending. Absolutely insane. Talk to me.
I'm going 3 just because of what's
Coming?
come.
That's a real Ole Miss fan right there. Straight up,
Yeah,
actually.
I mean, I think it's gonna be you got to put it at 3. Huge win, but there's some moments, good and bad, that might pop up that I think are gonna be a little bit more iconic. So I'm gonna go safe with 3.
I love that. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that at 3 as well. I like the 3. I feel like there's some juicer bins coming.
Okay. All right, this is a fun one. You ready? Let me give you a little bit of background to this, okay? At this point, Ole Miss on the road at Tennessee. Crazy ending to this game. Essentially, Tennessee has the ball down by 5, driving a long 4th down conversion, and they come up short. As they're reviewing the play, this is what's happening on the field. Lest we forget, Lane Kiffin had a very short stint at Tennessee. Very petite. This was what was happening. As they're reviewing whether it's a 4th down conversion. Bottles thrown at him. Dude, imagine the arm you need to have.
Golf ball.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm putting this. This is a 1 for me. Just because of this coming.
This was
season
so.
and
I
everything
remember
that
this
recently
so
happened, him
vividly.
leaving Yeah, it was insane.
It
He had
was
it as like
insane.
his
Bro, they're
profile
literally
picture
like
for a
they're throwing
while.
so much stuff that the cheerleaders had to cover their heads
Cheerleaders are,
while
like,
they're
dodging.
running. Look how many bottles are on the sideline. Dude, they saw like a mustard. They saw like a bottle of mustard, and they were like, "Who the hell is bringing a bottle of mustard to the game just so they could throw it at some point?" Wildest ending to a game. Spoiler alert.
So funny.
It ends up being called short after review. Ole Miss
Yeah.
gets the win. Talk
I'll
to me.
go 2.
This is
this was
a
crazy.
spicy one. This was a spicy one.
Such a good one.
I like the thing is this probably should have been 3 because I think there's still some other ones, but yeah, I'll go 2. This
Okay.
was crazy.
What do you got?
think
I put
Brandon
it at
went
1.
Oh, you got this
Yeah,
as
yeah.
one. Like most iconic
Yeah.
Ole Miss moment. Holy crap. Okay, I respect it. Okay, let's jump to... Okay. Let's jump to 2017. Ole Miss down by 4. Inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal. At Kentucky. This was the year they had A.J. Brown and Metcalf, by the way. Dog, by the way.
Just a monster.
Monster, by the way. They reviewed this for like an hour and a half, by the way. They straight up reviewed this for so long. Talk to me. Where do we have this?
I mean, that one's 5 for
That
me.
was 5.
That was a stick catch, but
I'll put it
It's
at 3,
Kentucky.
just because I love AJ Brown. And yeah, exactly. It is Kentucky, but I love AJ Brown, so I'll put it at 3.
I like Tiamu when he was there.
Was that
was a good
AJ
time.
or DK? That was AJ, right?
That was
DK.
They originally threw to AJ the play before, and imagine, bro. Imagine going to from your 1 to your 2, and that's your 1
Insane.
and 2.
That is insane.
Okay. This game
One left.
Oh,
this game was sick.
was called the 2021 ESPN Game of the Year. By the way,
Was it?
yes, 2021 Ole Miss hosting Arkansas. Okay, let's watch. Minute 15 left, tied up. Matt Corral.
Yeah, this game was sick.
This game was insane, actually. Okay, huge. Congratulations, Ole Miss. Insane touchdown with a little bit of time left. I don't know why it keeps glitching out like that.
proud.
Arkansas with the ball back. A minute to go. 3 timeouts. Traylon Burks, by the way.
Oh, wow.
There's a name you don't hear very often.
He's a
But you're
commander.
going to at the end of this season.
Oh, okay, settle down.
Oh, God.
Look at the score of this game already.
Insane.
Insane already.
Alex knows this is my type of ball game.
You know what's awful about this, watching this? Arkansas ended up playing Penn State in the bowl game this year, and they destroyed Penn State.
Really?
Yeah, they had a good team this year. 0 seconds on the clock, by the way. Going for 2. Ain't no way.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Game, signed, sealed,
I'll put
delivered.
I'll put that at 4.
I was just saying. I've got 4. Holding out for the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope I didn't let
Tommy
you
still
down.
got 1 available.
I hope. I
I'm
hope.
kind of worried. You might have.
I hope I didn't let you down. We have Swag Kelly.
This is 1, but
This is one. This is. Oh, you got this at 1?
yeah. this is
Okay,
already
good.
1.
Okay, it worked out for you then. That's what I'm hoping. Swag Kelly, Hugh Freeze had already beaten Alabama the year before. Okay? Let's see how this time goes. Look at this freaking play. Up by a touchdown. Complete.
This was crazy.
This was crazy.
This was
awesome.
crazy.
This game was
insane.
crazy.
I wish I had my 1 open. Yeah, no, I mean, this was so nuts. Nick Saban, dude, just
I included that play. They did end up winning the game. It still was an exciting game, but it was Hugh Freeze back to back against Saban, which is like
Laquan
never heard of. Dude, Treadwell was just one of like 3 monsters they also had as wideouts this year, by the way. Insane.
I thought Treadwell was going to be a dog.
Insane.
yeah.
Okay, we got him at 1. Brandon, that's your number 2. Very, very solid list. You guys, both of you did really good. Let's go.
So I thought you were going to have the Elijah Moore celebration. That's why I was asking good or bad. 'cause that's
it's hard.
iconic,
There's so
but
many.
that is-
There is so many. Is that the one where he did the?
the dog.
Yeah. I remember. Who called? Was Joe Buck calling that game? Did he or no? That
Yeah.
was. Yeah, I remember that. That was such a rant. There's so many iconic moments that I could have done. There was so many more. There was like 5 more. So it was hard to do this list. I'm not gonna lie, but I think both you guys did great. Obviously, the Ole Miss fan did a little bit better, But what are you gonna do? I got 2 more. For you guys. We're gonna lock in. Okay.
All right.
Team most likely not to make the college football playoff. Okay.
Ooh.
And I chose these teams in particular, and you'll see why. Okay. Teams most likely. Okay. So number 1 is the least likely to make the CFP. Notre Dame.
Wait, so 1 is
One is
It's
the
most
least
likely, right?
is most likely to miss
Oh.
to miss the playoff.
Almost
Miss.
likely to
Yes.
miss. Oh.
5.
Yeah,
Their
that's
schedule
fine.
is so easy.
Yeah, the schedule is easy. And then what's the rule that they have now? It's like if they get 8 wins, they're guaranteed a shot or guaranteed a slot in the play. It's
I don't know.
ridiculous.
Fuck Notre
It's
Dame.
ridiculous. Yeah, I'm glad we
Look
got
at that.
to have
It's a
someone else.
general consensus, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Ooh.
You're starting to see where these names are going. You guys got to start being realistic with yourself here.
2.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
I really like that. I've been on the narrative that I think that this is the year that like things really go wrong for them, just because of like the QB situation over there
Damn. This is
is
so
like
Yeah. Who's the quarterback?
it's really interesting.
Okay,
and the SEC is really unpredictable. I'm gonna put them at 2 as well, like
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get into it in a little bit later. I like the pick though. LSU.
3.
Tommy decisive, dude. I like it.
And I hate
Yeah,
LSU
he
with
really
3.
is.
I know.
They're going to be good or
They're
going to
be good.
bad.
Exactly. It's a 50-50. I like the 3
Yeah,
pick.
3. 3 is good. I like 3.
Okay. Michigan.
We're one. It's one.
Dude, aren't they
We're
ranked
one.
like 10 or 11th in the country or something?
No, like 16.
Sorry, 16th. Sorry, my bad. So you said what, number 1? Most likely to miss? Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Why
know
you
if you're
doing
gonna
this
have
to me?
left.
You got 1 and 4, by the way, Tommy.
Shoot. I'm gonna give him 4.
Oh, God. You're not
My
going to be
fucking
happy.
guy.
Tommy,
I gotta go
you're
4.
on our pod. What do you think is the last one, you idiot? Ole Miss, number 1, most likely to miss the playoffs, Tommy. Come on,
Oh
dude.
shit.
Come on, dude. You're on the pod. All right, and that's
You're on the pod.
I got 4 for Ole Miss for our good friend
Damn.
Brandon. It's
Damn.
okay. That one,
I
we
messed
burned
up
you.
for
We
Brandon.
burned you. We burned you. You were so calculated on the previous 3, too.
He was trying to be a nice
was-
guy for me. He's trying to look out for the Michigan guy.
Yeah, he was.
I like Whittingham.
Do we?
I
Okay.
like him too.
We're going to go to the other side. So those were like teams that are like pretty much they're supposed to make it, but they might not. This one is teams that are not necessarily projected to make it, but they could easily. Okay. So unranked teams with the highest CFB chance, in your opinion. Okay. 1 being the highest odds of making
Oh, I
the CFB.
love this. I love this one. Yes.
Okay.
UVA, Bo Pribula.
You said 1 being the highest.
1 being the
chance?
highest chance, correct.
A 4.
Ooh.
Yeah. 4 is good. 4 is
4.
good.
I
Okay.
mean, I like UVA, but Bo's got a pretty low ceiling, and
The-
ACC. There's way better teams in the ACC.
Yeah, I mean there are.
I think the ACC is wide open except for Miami, and they also have Eli Holstein. So it'll be interesting to see if how much Bo plays if he does play. I like Bo. But-
He's the starter.
Is he? They confirmed.
Yeah, they announced it. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
The-
yeah. 4.
Keep in mind,
I like
guys,
him at the
these
4 spot.
teams are all unranked. So like all
Yeah,
even-
yeah.
you know, the 13 to 25, those teams I didn't include them.
Yes.
Florida.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll go 3. They'll win 8 games this year, I think.
I'll
Ooh,
go.
actually, I don't know, maybe 7.
I said John Summerall is going to win Coach of the Year. That was my prediction for the
I-
upcoming year.
I'll go 2.
Okay.
Spicy.
Lenora Sellers, Nick Harbor, South Carolina.
5.
I'll go 1. I'll go 1.
Whoa. Woo. That is a okay. All right. Cool. Noted.
I got a bunch of Gamecock fans. I buy the hype. My partner's a Gamecock. I think this is a perfect year for South Carolina to sneak up on some teams.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I mean, they always have. Even last year, the year before, the last 2 years, they've been like always fighting. Always.
Well, last year when they were being like Sellers, Heisman, Sellers, next
too
Cam
much
Newton, I was
hype.
like, all right, pump the brakes,
Yeah.
pump the brakes.
Too
But
much
Yeah.
hype.
now that they had the disaster season and last year, I think they'll be good this year.
And
We'll
Dylan Stewart's going to be a top 5 NFL draft pick.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
see. Yeah,
100%.
he's
Aub-
a dog.
I got Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn next for you guys. Tommy, you got 2 and 5 left, and Brandon, you got 1 and 3.
3. I have no hope for Auburn.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Brandon
not- I'm
doesn't
not
like
Auburn
Byron
fan.
Brown.
He doesn't. I know.
I don't.
Oh my God,
I
you're
love him.
don't.
He's
You're
a
gonna-
dog.
you're gonna love your number 1, Brandon.
Why are you doing this?
I know who oh wait, actually no. All right, I'm gonna go 2.
Okay. Your number 5 team, Tommy. Congratulations, well picked, Florida State. Your number 1 team to make the playoffs.
There we go.
Unranked team.
There we go.
Redeemed yourself, Tommy.
I
Freaking
redeemed myself, yeah.
Redeemed yourself. Love it. Okay, that is all the blind rankings I got for you guys. I wanted to give
Yeah, that was fun.
before we get into the hot takes. Let's do real quick. I want to pick 1 or 2 QBs. Tommy wanted to hone in on a couple of QBs that he felt like potentially weren't getting
Oh,
enough
yes.
love. So
I
he
love that.
also gave us homework. So me and Brandon, begrudgingly, by the way, went and looked into my crystal ball, and I have a couple of names too. And you guys are going to shame me for it, but I want Tommy to go first. Guest of honor. Who do you want us to look out for that's maybe not being talked enough?
Yeah, I love this. My number 1 is CJ Bailey. NC State quarterback.
I love that.
He's coming back for his 3rd year.
Okay, a lot of starts.
that,
Is he?
yeah.
Was he a starter the previous 2?
He was a starter last
wow,
year. He
a lot
was
of
pretty much a
experience.
starter pretty much a starter his whole freshman season. 6'6", 210 pounds. super athletic, has a rocket of an arm.
Yeah.
He was throwing a lot of money to go somewhere else. I think Miami was recruiting him pretty hard. He was getting a lot of money. He's already getting talks for like NFL. I do think like his biggest issues are he just was a little inconsistent. Like has a rocket of an arm, but he would miss a lot of like easy short throws. But I do think it's very rare nowadays that this is going to be his third year in the program. He's coming back. They've got a pretty easy schedule. I think he's going to boost up his draft stock a lot. And their coach, I forgot his name, the NC State coach, but he's been there for like 15 years. He's got a lot of good quarterbacks over the years. So I do think he'll improve a lot. He'll take a big jump, and he's going to raise his draft stock a lot this year. So keep an eye out on him. He's a dog.
Pop quiz. Does anyone here have a favorite NC State quarterback all time?
It's got to be Russ, right?
Is it Russ?
I'm from Richmond, so it's Russell Wilson for me.
Yeah,
Did
I
it-
forget the
I'm-
Richmond connection, but I can't stand Russ. But yeah, go ahead.
Am I mistaken? I'm pretty sure Mike Glennon was NC State, and he famously had beaten like Clemson one year when they were like studs too. I'm pretty sure, or maybe
That's
it was
sick.
no, maybe it was Florida State when they had Jameis. I think it was one of those. I don't remember, but Mike Glennon, I remember he was like low key pretty good in college too. NC State, they have had actually great quarterbacks like historically. Yeah.
Devin Leary, Ryan Finley.
Finley, that's right too.
Yeah, they've had some good quarterbacks. Not the greatest in the NFL, but
No.
great college quarterbacks.
But yeah, always.
Yeah, CJ Bailey, 6'6", rocket of an arm.
Ooh.
I think he's going to make a big jump this year.
Okay, all right. Let's do. I'm sure you have another. Let's do Brandon. Brandon, give us one person to look out for.
Oh my God! You know, there's too many guys.
There's so
man.
So many.
I'll say just because we already talk about Maryland a bunch.
Yeah.
I'll say Kamario Taylor, Mississippi State.
Okay. Oh,
I
I
really
thought you were
do
going to
like
say
him.
Malik Washington. I was like, but no. Okay,
No,
Kamario
no.
Taylor. Yeah, I mean,
I think he's elusive. He got some playing time last year. I can't remember which game it was. They were getting blown out or something. It was near the end of the year, and he looked good. I mean, he's elusive. He
It was
definitely
against
can,
Ole Miss.
Yeah, and was it against Ole Miss?
Yeah, he was running all over us.
Yeah,
Damn,
and he
dude.
looked good. He's a big body too. Didn't see him throw the ball too much, but I just feel like Mississippi State's one of those schools that, like, at least on the defensive side of the ball, he shouldn't have too much to worry about. They compete in a lot of games, and I could just see him being a playmaker that takes them like over the hump in a couple close games. But yeah, I'm a fan of his.
Okay.
There's so many guys I like, you know that. But I'll choose that
hopefully,
one
fingers
for now.
crossed, we can watch him live because we're going to go watch the Texas Mississippi State game. Spoiler alert to the
we're
fans.
going to Austin for that. We'd
But-
love
Oh,
to
really?
have the third
That'd be
fan join us.
Our next stop is going to be
Maybe,
on our vlog tour.
maybe.
Yeah, Tommy, we'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk. But yeah, we're hopefully planning. That would be so cool to see Arch versus Kamario Taylor. Really fun game. We're excited about it. I'm gonna give you my first. I have two names, and you know what? This quarterback does not get enough love, which is why I'm mentioning him. But it's not. He had one bad year 2 seasons ago. That's Noah Fafita, the Arizona kid. We don't talk.
I like that one.
I feel like we
I
don't
like that
talk
one a
about him enough. Dude, you know he has the second most starts in college football going into the season this year. You know, as the first? Rocco Becht, by the way, unrelated. But he has the second most number of starts in college football. I mean, the experience alone, top that off with 2, like he had a great freshman season, and then, you know, he kind of tapered off. He had a little bit of a decline, I would say, his sophomore year. Junior year, they went 9-3. Had a very solid season. I don't know. It's hard for me to disregard him. Like, we're not talking about him, and I think it's because of that performance he had 2 years ago. They ended up going 4-8, and I think like they kind of like brushed him off a little bit.
His
Yeah, and it's
freshman year,
Arizona.
man, they had so many good. Like, he had so many crazy games that he played in as a freshman. Like, he went head to head against Caleb and USC. I remember that
bro.
game was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
If I'm not mistaken,
crazy.
He went to OT.
Yeah, he had like 3
right?
touchdowns and like 300 yards at that USC game. Like, insane.
Insane.
Yeah.
He's fun to
So many
watch.
good
He
games
is
that
fun.
had. He's so
and
fun
and
to
he's
watch.
5'10". What is his comp? Do we call him a Russell Wilson?
small.
Is that what he is? Because he'll find ways to like win games. Like, he's a shifty. He'll run around, run outside the pocket and stuff. You know, he's not primarily a runner or anything, but
Maybe like a Taylor Heineke.
Oh, that's even a better comp. Honestly.
You like that one, Brandon?
We love Heineke,
Oh,
baby.
God, dude, this guy. Okay, no Fafitas, who I got. Do we have another person, Tommy, that you want us to look into? I have another name. That's why I ask.
I got a couple.
Okay. Give me.
I'm gonna go. I'll go Anthony Calandria.
Calandria. Really? Please tell us
I mean,
why.
I was heartbroken when he left UVA. He's fun to watch.
He went to UNLV? Where did he go?
Yeah, he was at UNLV last year.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think he had. I mean, I think he like led the Mountain West in offense, or he was something like that. But he had a good year last year, and I think he's flying under the radar going to Nebraska. Granted, like
It's Nebraska.
Yeah, like it's Nebraska. But he's fun to watch. Like he's a playmaker. He slings the rock. But yeah, I think he'll be fun to watch there.
Yeah.
At least.
You know what my problem is, Tommy, with Nebraska is they had Mini Mahomes, and they couldn't do anything with him.
The cosplayer.
Dude, that's what it's Matt Rule. I mean, it's a Matt Rule issue, is it not? I mean, how many years are we supposed to say like, no, this is the year? It takes Matt Rule 6 years. It's the 6th year. It's finally time. This is the team. Dude, shut the hell up, man. Like, they're a 6-6 team. They're a 6-6 team, by the way.
Yeah.
5-7 team some years. So,
I like it.
I don't think the quarterback play. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Not to disregard Calandria. He was. You know what? I think he was the reason why UNLV had such high expectations last year, dude. As far as gambling goes, their spreads were like pretty crazy, and I was riding UNLV out a lot of the time because they were putting up points. I
was taking their overs a lot.
Yeah, they were putting up crazy. That's what I should have done because But no, they put up points. If they do nothing else, they're putting up points, and Calandria was definitely a big contributor to that. So.
Yeah.
Brandon, you got another name for us?
Oh, yes, I do. I was going to say Kenny Minchie over at Kentucky. He was at Notre Dame.
Okay.
I believe he's a redshirt junior now. And I know that there was some conversation before, like last offseason, on whether or not he would start, but CJ Carr just played really well in the offseason. And I mean, he looks great. He's a Heisman favorite for a reason. And CJ Carr ended up winning the job. Kenny transfers to Kentucky, and Will Stein takes over as the head coach over there. And it seems like he's an offensive guy too. So I'm really excited to see what Kentucky does. The SEC is more open than it has been in previous years. So I could see him having a really good year and being one of the top quarterbacks in that conference.
Yeah.
Super highly recruited. I mean, he's a guy that seems like, he can do all things. He's not too athletic, but he can definitely move. He can wiggle. He can make some plays outside of the pocket and use his legs. And he can throw the ball really well. So I'm excited for that Kentucky team. They got CJ Baxter in the backfield too.
I mean, dude, that's what I was going to say. Like, they have a stacked team. We
squad.
don't know. Like, it's a new front office, new head coach, new everything. Like, and there's so many schools like that in the country. Like, we have no idea what to expect. Like, and any expectations could be completely wrong. Like, completely wrong. So anyway, go ahead, Tommy.
I was say they threw Minchie a bag to get him to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Dude, because he initially committed to
He was going to go to Nebraska. Yeah. That's why I also think Calandria is like going underlooked, because he wasn't like their prime choice. It was Minchie, and then Kentucky threw him a bag.
Damn, how do you feel? How would you feel as a quarterback knowing that like a better player was wanted and they were gonna pay him way more, and you're just kind of like, fuck, like I'm gonna be the next guy up, like
chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Prove him wrong.
Do you think it gives him a little fire? Do you think it gives him a little fire? Like he's gonna outplay him?
I think
the
a guy
good players.
I think Calandria. He seems like the type that likes that. So
that's what you want.
By the way, UNLV has had a history of like craziness in their quarterback room. So like if you're able to survive that, I'm sure he's going to be fine anywhere. Brandon, do you have another name for us? Oh wait, no, you just told us. I got one other name. I got one more name for us. Colton Joseph. And you guys already, I know, you guys were spoiled it already. Wisconsin, I don't know if you guys remember, last season, Old Dominion's first game was on the road at Indiana. And their very first play from scrimmage was a 75-yard read option quarterback run by Colton Joseph. Do you guys remember that? Yeah. Indiana's very first play to start the season was a 75-yard touchdown allowed by Colton Joseph. You don't remember that? They played ODU. They only beat ODU like 20-13, by the way. Like that game was actually like It was a spicy game. And I'm not saying, 20-13. They only managed to put up 13 points. It is a national championship defense, by the way.
No,
and it's at Indiana. And also, like, I don't know. I'm not to say that Colton Joseph, it's Wisconsin at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's Luke Fickell, and he's trying a new, like, air raid situation. I don't really know what's going on over there. But, like, at the end of the day, it's Wisconsin. It's kind of the same thing as Nebraska. It's like, yeah, I have, dude, he looks good, you know? And he can run. And Wisconsin, maybe that's what Wisconsin needs. They need someone who can run outside the pocket, someone who has legs. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm hoping Wisconsin looks better with a competent quarterback. You remember we talked about Mark Gronowski last year, like he was going to be it. He was a freaking FCS Heisman winner, like, and it's Iowa. So you plug him into a system that doesn't make sense, and that's what you get.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. Tommy,
You just need someone to stay healthy. I had Colton Joseph written down. I have him. He was 8th nationally in total offense last year.
That's crazy, and it's at ODU. ODU.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? And he's just destroying this team. So maybe, who knows? Who knows? You know, maybe he can produce that kind of level. It's hard for me to see the lesser teams go to you're going to a powerhouse. At the end of the day, Wisconsin. Remember when Wisconsin was winning Big Ten championships not too long ago with the freaking Watt brothers? I remember that.
Yeah.
You know, they were a big deal. They were a powerhouse at one point. So
Wisconsin college football is better when Wisconsin is good.
It's good.
So
yes, it feels.
it's not going to be this year.
No.
But I think they're starting to trend in the right direction this year.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And they're very forgiving.
Schedule, I was looking at their schedule yesterday. It's pretty
rough.
tough.
Dude, they had those games set up with Alabama too for the past few. I mean, they set up tough schedules for themselves, it feels like. Okay, do we have any more names, Tommy? I want to give you a chance to give me some more names.
You already said Colton. I mean, I was going to say, like, not a huge one, but, like, I mean, I love Austin Simmons.
Here we go.
I love Austin
New
Simmons.
Missouri legend, right?
I love that one.
Dude, his career is tragic. His career is really tragic, isn't it?
I mean, it's not even that. The thing with Austin is everyone was hyped on him when he came in. It didn't click right away. He got hurt.
He looks good.
He was like 19 last year. He's young. He graduated a year early from high school.
Yeah.
To join Ole Miss. He's only 20 years old now. He only played that one drive against Georgia and he scored, which was sick.
Looked good against Georgia.
There's just way too much pressure and hype on him. I think Missouri's perfect where he's not gonna have too much expectations. It would have been sick if Hardy was playing with him there, but I mean, who knows if he's actually gonna play. But Caden Lee came with him, so he's gonna have a receiver he already knows. Drink is good with quarterbacks. I mean, Austin Simmons is going to be his best talented quarterback he's going to work with in the last, 3-4 years. He's way more talented than Pabula. I was looking, their schedule right off the bat is pretty easy, so he's going to ease into it, and then he'll get some confidence, and he'll probably stay another year if they like what they see, and he'll be good. So I'm excited for him to get a fresh start.
They have a deep quarterback room. I think that kid Zollers is still on the team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that he looked pretty good in his games last year as well at Missouri. I mean, not to say, Bo was the QB1, so it's not to say that he had to outshine a crazy QB1 or anything, but I don't know. Interesting. I mean, Missouri for me is I had a very different take. And Brandon is smiling because I feel like he remembers what I said about Missouri last week. I literally said I said Missouri is my team to watch to crumble in the upcoming season because it's just.
I watched the episode last week.
That's what I'm saying. And it's just dude, and the stars are aligning. Ahmad Hardy is already, and it doesn't look good. Ahmad Hardy's the best running back in the country. You lose the best running back in the country, it's a big deal. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you.
I think everyone can agree on that. Yeah, there's no debate.
It's not even.
And now it's
Let's go. Yep. That's a perfect transition.
Okay,
careful now. Tommy, this is the part of the episode, and it's unfortunately the last part of our episode. Pull out our cards. You don't have any, which is unfortunate unless you've made some. But if you don't, what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and put what your vote is going to be as part of a, underneath your name in the episode. Okay? We got 4.
Thumbs up.
We didn't get a lot of emails. This week. Okay? We got 4 bold/hot takes for the upcoming season. Okay?
Yep.
First hot take of the day. The Alabama current QB battle is way more of a red flag than it is a green flag for the program. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Oh, me and Tommy versus Brandon. Let the battle begin. First of all, let's let the lone survivor. Let's let our lone survivor state his case. Why do you think that this is a red flag for the program?
Well, I mean, I don't have any doubt in Keelan Russell and how good he is. I think he's going to be. I mean, it seems like the way he was recruited and the way he was talked about, it was like one of those guys that can be a big playmaker. He can use his legs. He's tall. He's very athletic. He can throw the ball well. I mean, he was a 5-star for a reason. But Austin Mack has been with Kalen DeBoer since Kalen DeBoer was at Washington. I mean, he's kind of just been waiting for his turn to take over that offense.
6'6", by the way.
He gets a lot of praise, too. Yeah, exactly. And he's 6'6". He's a big dude, and he gets a lot of praise. And, I mean, he's athletic, too. Like,
Dude, what happened to the hierarchy?
To
what happened to the hierarchy in college football, dude? Really? Are we looking at a 5-star freaking true freshman and being like, oh my God, I can't wait. We need to freaking play him, dude. It's Kalen DeBoer.
It is his second year. Yeah, exactly. I agree. And it's his second year. It's Keelan's second year.
Yeah,
but, like, I mean, dude, Austin Mack has been, like, waiting for his opportunity. And there's been nothing but, like, we haven't heard anything but, like, oh, this is the next guy up. But now there's just this weird, like, they're not announcing who their QB1 is. And I think it's really getting close to the time where they should. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that can just create a lot of uncomfortable conversations surrounding their program. Just say Austin. I mean, if I was them, if it's really that close, put Austin Mack as your guy. If it doesn't look good, take him out. Keelan Russell finishes the season, and I think
that's the safe answer. That's the safe answer, isn't it? But, like, you know what I've noticed, Tommy. How about Tommy? Let's hear Tommy's side. I want to hear Tommy's side.
Yeah, I mean, I was just say I don't mind the whole waiting till like the very last minute. Like I think if anything, you're just giving yourself more time to see like who's the guy you want to ride with. I think the hierarchy, what you were talking about, that's just gone out the window with NIL and like, you know, people being able to leave right, like, you know, that whole situation. So I do think it's just a lot more pressure for DeBoer to like make the decision, but he also like I don't think it's too much of a red flag that it's going to take a while, or we don't know yet.
It's the young QB thing is what the question mark is, right? Everyone's like, well, he doesn't have the experience, he doesn't have the stars, he's never like, you know, I understand, you know, the idea that if your teammates are hyping you up in the media and saying like, oh, this guy is like a freak athlete, you know, that's what the story is behind Keelan Russell, right?
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you guys? At the end of the day, who's calling the plays? It's Ryan Grubb. That dude is ass at play calling. I hate to say it. Are you kidding me? Have you seen some of the play call? He's had Ryan Grubb in Washington. I mean, he's had it forever. And it's not, and I don't think, and this is my own personal opinion, I think if the play calling is not great, you need to rely with someone who's more athletic and more able to make plays out of the pocket, like be able to, God, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Improvise. You have to be able to improvise.
Yes.
And I think that's what Keelan Russell's upside is. What I've noticed more in college football is like when they don't know, they'll start 2 quarterbacks throughout a game. I've seen it before. I've seen it happen. And the early games, that's what it's for. You want to see how they play against teams, but they're lesser teams. And let's just see how it's like a preseason game almost, right? You know, those out of conference games for them. So I see it more as a green flag. I'm with Tommy on this. I just think it's like, you know, they're still trying to figure out. They have options. It's an options thing. Wouldn't you want to have options versus like, hey, we got to start this guy, Bo Pribula. You know, this is our guy. We got to start him. I feel like that's kind of, you know, that's the boat that Alabama's in. It's a much better situation than if they were just forced at the hand of one of their quarterbacks they didn't want. Okay. All right, cool. I like it. How's everyone feel? Everyone happy?
Oh, yeah.
Move to the next one. Okay. Kiwan Lacey is the best running back in the country, especially now that Ahmad Hardy is out. 3, 2, 1. Here's the problem.
Oh, no.
Whoa. I am actually shocked a little bit here. So here's, let's start with the Lone Wolf. Mr. Tommy.
Lone Wolf goes first.
Go ahead, Lone Wolf. Talk to us.
I mean, Did you guys see him last year?
Can I? Okay. Yes. Obviously.
He's like, do I even need to explain anything else?
Yes. And you know, it's okay. You can adjust your pants as necessary as you're talking about him. But I'd also, can I just throw a few names at you, Tommy?
Yeah.
Let me just throw names.
Alex. I'll let you take it away. I won't even say anything. Just take
Bro,
it
I
away.
mean, there's only one other one that I would.
What
that I would
were you
even
just
consider.
saying? What were you just saying about Louisville? About how they're a legitimate threat? Who's their running back again? Isaac Brown. Isaac Brown is 100% top 3 running back in the country. That dude is a freak of nature. Mark Fletcher. I know what you're gonna say. Mark Fletcher's coming back. Dude, that is an O
Mark
line.
Fletcher is good.
That's an O line school, is it not? What about Jaden Baugh? You're telling me that Jaden Baugh, who didn't even have a fucking offense to do anything with last year, it's too early. It's way too early for me to look at these names. Bro, I'm even willing to say Justice Haynes is still a top 3 running back in the country.
Keep going. Don't
And
stop.
Don't
stop.
I know he's going to split carries. At Tech. But, like, he arguably is, like, one of the best countries out of the
great.
back.
Did he not? Yep.
Dude, he was averaging 7.2 yards a carry until he got injured. Are you kidding me? Dude, there's too many good running backs. And I understand you're Ole Miss fan. I know you've seen. Kawan Lacey is a freak. Don't get me wrong. He is so good. He's good at catching the ball. He's good at freaking his speed, his acceleration. He's a top 3. I don't know if
acceleration is incredible.
I don't know. I don't know about
Yeah.
number 1. It's hard for me to say number 1. I think Jaden Baugh with a competent offense is going to be a force to be reckoned with. He'll be in the conversation too.
He'll be fun.
I love
He'll be
Mark
fun to watch.
Fletcher, Isaac Brown, Justice Haynes. I mentioned all these. There's more. But the running back race for me is not decided, I think, until week 3, week 4.
I can't wait.
Ooh,
I
boy.
can't
I'm going to
wait.
eat my words, right?
Yep. Belt to ass.
Brandon, anything you'd like to ask? Or anything you'd like to add, I should say.
No, you covered it all. Those were all the same names I was gonna say. Maybe
Yeah.
throwing Jordan Marshall over at Michigan over there. I mean, you know how we run the ball, but we'll see.
I thought one of you guys were gonna say Bo Jackson.
No, it's Ohio State.
Not
Do
this
we-
I think
guy.
he's gonna have a.
I mean, he's
gonna
a
have
good
big
running
year.
back. He's a good running back.
He's good.
He's a solid
good.
running back. I mean, dude, they find ways
good.
to get him in space, and he's a fast guy. I don't think he's like exceptional though. Jaden
Not-
Baugh
he
is
doesn't
like,
accelerate.
dude,
He can't
watching,
accelerate like that. He's a fast guy.
dude, you have to think about running backs who are putting their team on their back. Like when it's 3rd and 1 and you're handing the ball off to them, they're gonna get it. You know,
Dude, like, not to keep on going back to Michigan, but like Justice Haynes literally won them like 4 games. Like,
Exactly.
just him.
he's a beast.
Like, it was insane.
We were talking last year about whether he's the best. We were like, is it Ahmad Hardy or him? I don't really know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
was the
Yeah,
debate.
it's tough. That's the only thing stopping me from saying Kawan Lacey's the best. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. We still love the guy. Top 3.
Yeah.
You know, he's
We'll,
on the
we'll
cover.
circle back by like week
We'll
6.
circle back exactly. Okay, in the spirit of Ole Miss, Trinidad Chambliss will be a Heisman finalist. Like, he'll make the trip to New York. Top 3. Ooh, okay, settle down, buddy. Settle down. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have agree on this. Wow, a triple agree. Who would have known?
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep. It's just, you know what I wanted? I wanted to say no to this. I really wanted to say no to this.
I
And
know,
I
but you
looked.
can't.
I looked and I was like, dude, I mean, like, dude, the way I saw him play last year, if Ole Miss is going to have a good season, it's going to be off of his hands, is it not? I mean, I understand Kawan Lacey's great. I mean, they're going to have great wideouts as always. But really, like, Winidad, that was his name, right? That's the nickname we gave him in the playoffs because that dude just found a way to, like, go off. Crazy. Magic. Trinidad magic. We all agree.
He's electric, yeah.
Um,
What is
Yeah.
it? 4, right? It's
He's
gonna
so
be
good.
all. It's
He's
gonna be
so
4
good.
quarterbacks.
It will
I
most
think so.
likely. We had this
Maybe
in the
Jeremiah
pod.
Smith.
Yeah, we talked about this on the
Jeremiah,
pod.
maybe.
Like, the list is not long for non-QBs right now in the race. I think it's like literally just Malachi Tony, Jeremiah Smith.
I could see maybe if no, because Arch will probably. I was gonna say maybe Cam Coleman, but
Oh my God, Cam Coleman is gonna
like
be
as a
beast.
finalist.
No,
But-
as a finalist is crazy. Maybe
He's
top
gonna
10.
be really good.
Maybe
no,
10.
because he's with
Yeah.
Arch. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
but like Cam Coleman with a good quarterback. Oh boy, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
excited.
Dude, how sad do you feel about players like Cam Coleman having to have a dog shit quarterback for the first like 8 games of the season? Really? Mediocre? We're just calling me. Okay, sorry. All right, let's finish off with something spicy. Well, it doesn't have to be spicy if you don't want it to be. Ole Miss will return to the CFB.
I'll be the lone wolf here. That's fine. There we go, Brandon.
Lone Wolf, my turn, by the way. It's hard. It's difficult. You even said yourself, Tommy, you said there's too many question marks for this team. And you're going to sit there and tell me that you have full confidence this team is going to be one of the top 12 teams in the country this upcoming year. I'm
looking at the schedule.
Dude, the schedule is brutal. The schedule is tough, man. You got to get 10 wins. Tommy, you and I both know this. You want to guarantee a spot in the playoffs, you need 10 wins.
There's a route. There's a route to 10 wins.
Okay, but you only have 2 question marks on that schedule. Let me pull up the schedule actually while we're talking about it.
No, there's 4 games that we can split 2 of them. And this all goes if when we beat LSU.
Well, okay.
They start the season off. Yeah.
They have to. They have to start the season win. Like there's no question about it. If they want to go to the playoffs, like guaranteed, that's what they have to do.
They win those first 3. I can see them getting in the playoffs for sure.
It's tough, dude. You and I both know 2 out of those 3 first games are I have question marks already, and you do too.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm
dude,
confident.
that's starting. You guys, that's their first 3 games of the season.
Some may say it's a blessing.
Because it puts them like at the forefront, bro. You're
At the forefront.
in Gainesville.
Alabama's not making the playoffs.
Dude, there is no way. Ole Miss's schedule is disgusting. It's tough.
The thing is, if we beat LSU, I think Florida could give us a scare, but we'll pull that one out. The only game, so I think the 4-game stretch that we're gonna lose 2 is gonna be Texas, Georgia,
Auburn,
Oklahoma.
Georgia, Oklahoma. Bro,
we'll beat Auburn. We'll beat Auburn.
Do you hear that?
I think they'll
you
beat
hear that,
Auburn
right?
and Oklahoma.
You hear that? Clip that. What's our timing on this? 123? Clip that. I'm 100% clipping that. Just wait. Dude, do you think Auburn's going to be a cakewalk also? Dude, the SEC is a completely new landscape. It's completely different.
That Auburn game's late in the season though, so it could be a point where
That's true.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is pretty
It's like Final
they're
Four.
strong.
Yeah.
Auburn might be at like 6 or 7 wins. Like obviously they're going to play hard, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Don't worry, they
it's
have
not,
they have Wofford on the 21st of November, so they're gonna have a nice end to their season, followed by Mississippi State.
Deuce Knight that game.
Deuce Knight. Louisville, LSU, Florida, Texas, Georgia, Oklahoma. That is 6 games that I have question marks on. You're telling me they're going to have 10 wins? I'm so sorry, Ole Miss. I do not believe that they will be able to go to the playoffs with that schedule.
Clip it.
Clip it. Clip
Oklahoma's
me.
not going to make it, and Bama's not going to make it. They're going to win.
Can we slow
They're
down?
going to lose is Texas and Georgia.
Texas and Georgia, that's too easy. That's too easy. You're telling me they're going to win okay, all right.
What did you say? Win a dad.
Win it at.
Win it out.
Well, we could beat Texas.
Yeah, that's
Here we go. Ad tech.
They could go undefeated.
Okay, let's
Bro,
don't clip that. Don't clip
I'm
that.
clipping it. Clip it. Why not? Add it to the clips. Everyone gets a clip. Speaking of clips, we're going to close out the episode with 1 take each. I want each of us to give our own hot take. Just one.
This is what I was saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a good one.
So you kind of gave us yours, Brandon. Do you want to just like elaborate on it? To be honest with you,
Yeah.
mine is very similar to yours. I'm not going to lie. So give me yours.
You think you know what direction I'm going?
Tell me. What is? Give me a more elaborate version of your hot take.
I think that we're going to see a little bit of a repeat with the Lane Kiffin QB situation that we saw at Ole Miss. I think that Sam Leavitt, maybe he'll play the first couple games, but I think that Landon Clark, the 3rd string that they recruited from, I want to say Elon was where he was at, something like that. I think he'll take over and be the starting quarterback. I know Hassan Longstreet right now is listed at number 2. I believe him and Landon are battling for that number 2 spot. But man, Landon Clark looks really good, and I could see. I don't know. I just watch him, and I'm like, dude, this guy seems like Lane Kiffin's type of guy. Sam Leavitt, I mean, yeah, I'm not a crazy fan of him. Do I like his
Oh
play
my
style?
God,
Yeah,
here
that's
we
good.
go, bro.
I'm not. When have I said I am?
You
When
love
have I said
Sam
I am?
Levitt. Shut the hell up. You
6
love
times.
Sam Levitt. You
When?
love Kenny
When did I say
Dillingham.
that?
You were like, oh my God, dude.
No. I
Oh.
just wanted Kenny Dillingham for Michigan. I did want Kenny Dillingham to come to Michigan.
Okay, yeah, and you were like, look
But
what he
Sam
did to
Levitt-
Sam Levitt, bro, and he's got and now Kenny Dillingham,
Exactly.
and dude,
look
and
what he did.
Yeah,
Sam
he was-
Levitt is not that great.
hello,
He's not.
hello,
I don't think
playoff
I've never
playoff
been
appearance, a pretty good playoff. Scattaboo had a great
Scattaboo.
bro. It doesn't. He's a college. It's okay, Ronan. We're fine. He's a college football playoff quarterback. My dog just got a little bit scared because I'm yelling over here.
I really like Landon Clark.
Okay,
I do.
that's fair.
That's
a good one.
hot take.
Can you please? Thank you so much. Okay, give me your take, Tommy. One nuclear take.
His name right. Yeah, Landon Clark.
Okay, yeah. So I was thinking long and hard when I was
It's a tough
prepping
one.
for this, and I don't know how nuclear this is, but I've got SMU will be undefeated when they play Notre Dame in Week 11. So
I'm
they'll
pulling
be
up the
10-0.
schedule. I'm pulling up the schedule.
I have that as my nuclear take. I think they could be undefeated when they play Notre Dame in
Okay,
Week 11.
we've got at Florida State.
Oh.
We've got hosting UC Davis easy at Louisville. Dude, they're okay. Okay.
I really like Louisville this year, but yeah, that's a great.
Missouri State, Boston College,
That take.
UVA, Cal, Syracuse Tech. I mean, if they get through Florida State and
The
at
only two
Louisville,
games
I
I'm
believe it.
Scared of for them. Yeah, only 2 games I'm scared of for them is Cal and Louisville.
Oh, Cal.
So that's
right,
the thing.
JKS. Damn.
So I was looking
love
at it,
that.
and obviously Kevin Jennings is another guy that I don't
got
know if
so
a lot
many
of people are
starts.
talking about.
He's got so
Just
many
because,
starts.
like, I don't think he's
Dude, it's
NFL
the
quarterback
turnovers.
by any means.
It's the turnovers,
Yeah.
man. Come on.
But
4 picks at Penn State. I mean, he's literally the reason they lost. He had 2 pick sixes.
I mean, he was a freshman then, right?
yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
But he was
young.
also
Yeah.
captain of the team, was he not?
Yeah, but like he was hurt last year. I know he got banged up in
They did beat
yesterday
Miami.
or
They
the other
beat
day.
they beat Miami, national championship contending
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
But I like Red Ashley. I think that's the coach's name. And then
Right,
Lashley,
he's a
Lashley.
senior.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
weird name.
He brought SMU
And I was
back
looking
to
at their
prominence.
schedule.
Yeah.
I was looking at their schedule, and he's going to be the best quarterback on the field in every one of their games, except maybe Cal and then Notre Dame. So I think they could be 10-0 in that game, and that'd be pretty cool.
I love that take. I really like that take.
I mean, yeah, I can't argue
notes.
against it. I like
No
it.
notes.
It's hard.
I love that.
It's hard for me. I'm looking at the schedule. I mean, like, the fact that it's at Notre Dame makes me
Yeah.
upset. Even if they go into Notre Dame like 9-1,
Yeah, which they very well could be.
which they could,
9-1, but
9-1 or 8-2, I'm still like, I'll be rooting for them at Notre Dame. The game will probably be a touchdown game, like spread wise. Just because Kevin Jennings has the ability. He has the ability. I've seen.
Yeah.
He does.
I've
He's a
seen.
playmaker.
I know, and I've just seen some plays that are just so awful too from him, like really
Yeah.
detrimental. So he's one of those super volatile players. It's hard for me to get behind him too much. I love the take though. I love the take. I actually like it. I can't fight against it. That's tough. Mine is kind of along the same lines as Brandon. It's a little more watered down, but I specifically said Alabama goes 8-4 and they miss the playoffs. I also,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm going to say on
Yeah.
top of that? I'm just going to, just for fun, so we can clip it. Kalen DeBoer will get fired at the end of this year.
So I was thinking that's what I was thinking of. That
Let's get him fired. Fuck it. Clip it. Kalen DeBoer, final year. It's tough. Do you think 8-4 he gets fired? Realistically? It's so stupid. You guys yelled at me, James Franklin. He went to the
I don't-
semifinals.
yes and no. Like I mean, he could easily get fired, but it also depends on like who's in like looking for a job, or who's like the coaching pool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But-
If there's no one, because at the end of the day, when you fire him, you're firing him for someone better. And if there's no one better,
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
that's a very good
Like I
point.
thought it was crazy during like last year on like when they were looking at coaches, like they were talking about like who was it? It was like who were they reaching out? Like Urban Meyer, like
So funny.
Yeah, there
That's,
were some
funny.
crazy names that were floating
Yeah.
around.
they're throwing out crazy names. I was like, these guys aren't coming back. Like
No.
for you know,
No
it was,
shot.
yeah.
Those Bama fans, man.
You know, I'll never forget, like, I worked at a bar way back when, and the bar manager came up to me. He's like, hey, did you hear about the new hire, Kalen DeBoer? You know, what a great hire for Alabama. They're so, like, lucky to have him. Like, perfect timing. Everything kind of worked out, like, with Saban retiring and everything. Dude, I don't think Kalen DeBoer's the right fit for Alabama.
I've never been high on him.
We talked about this last season on the pod. It's just like, dude, are
Yeah,
Alabama
I'm
fans
the same page as
happy
you.
watching like you win by 2 points with 30 seconds left? You know, are you guys happy
and
with
not
that?
having a run heavy offense
Against,
not
like,
winning in the trenches
against like a 3-win South Carolina team like late in the season? You know what I mean? Like, are you guys happy with that? I don't think Alabama fans are happy with that. He's been on the hot seat since day one. Since day one.
Poor guy.
My,
I really do feel bad.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you take that
buddy of
job.
mine-
It comes with territory.
A buddy of mine had him as his quarterback coach in college. He had some choice words.
Damn.
So ever since then, I've never been high on him. But
Really?
I mean, what he was able to do with Penix, I mean, he's, you know, Jalen Milroe he won some games with Jalen Milroe, which is a miracle, to say the least. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe, who knows? Who knows what the direction to go.
See.
But for today, for the nuclear take,
close out with
Please.
I got 2 names I
Yes.
want you guys to keep an eye out for.
please talk to
For
me.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Oh, shit. Here we go. Should I write these down?
Write these down.
Okay.
Joshua Dye,
Spelled.
transfer from Southern Utah, running back.
Oh.
He had 1,800 yards last year and 28 touchdowns. I think he broke the FCS record for single season touchdowns.
Dude, these FCS players coming up through the ranks is so funny. Wait,
But-
so he's
I
a
love
backup
it.
running back? Like, what? I don't.
Yes, but Kiwan got banged up a little bit last year, and towards
Oh, because
Yeah,
of
that-
the
during
because
that
of the
run.
workload.
yeah,
Yeah,
because of
the
the
workload
workload.
is
Like he takes some big hits as a running back. Joshua Dye, he's going to be able to help. Take some of the load off on
Share the
Kiwan.
load.
Probably share the load. He's a dog. He's
Okay.
like I was watching some clips and he's like electric. Like he's a big playmaker. So keep an eye out on him.
Okay, Southern
I mean,
Utah.
very similar. Trinidad was D3, D2,
Yeah.
but
Something
know.
too, yeah.
keep an eye out for him. Also, Mekhi Frazier, Michigan State guy. He's also another change of pace running back. He'll help carry the load as well. And then Jonte Cook. He's one of the receivers in the transfer portal that we got
From
from
what school?
Syracuse.
Yeah, the name sounds so familiar. I was like, where's that
Well,
guy?
Yeah.
Familiar because he was a 5-star.
That's
And
what
I
it
think
was.
2022, class of 2022 or 2023.
Oh,
he went
damn.
to Texas.
So he's a-
5-star.
He's a
highly,
journeyman.
he had some off the field issues, but
As it goes.
I'm thinking Pete Golden and the boys can get him right this year.
Yeah.
He might step up as that go-to receiver for Trinidad, and we'll see. I'm excited. I hope he does because that's going to make a big difference. But
That'll
I
be
wanted
fun.
to put that in there.
Yeah, please. And plug
For,
all of your Ole Miss players, brother. I have a lot of faith in
That's
you.
what-
You're a 10-plus win team, dude.
Wanted to make sure I got those in there. Clip it.
Clip it. Bing. Okay, that's all we got for you guys. Good episode. Great episode.
Great episode.
We got a great guest, Bong Charity, aka Tommy, aka one of our favorite guests out of the 2 we've had so far. You being number 2.
Thank you
Okay.
guys for having me.
Yeah, of course, Tommy. So one more time, just for the fans, give your website, the Shaggy Golf website, just so they can go visit and take a look at your merch.
Yep, shaggygolfshop.com. Got some good things cooking this summer, and then we'll have some polos out in the fall, some dog toys, chew toys. And
You're gonna make a golf
super
polo?
excited. Yeah, we've
I'm
got
making
polos in the works.
I'm getting one. I'm
yeah,
getting one.
we've got golf polos. I've got the sample that's great. It feels incredible. I'm
Okay.
excited. But yeah, super excited for that. That should be in the fall, and then some chew toys, some other cool accessories.
Hell yeah.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
be coming out. But yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, Tommy, thank you for joining us. I'm Alex. We got Brandon and Tommy, as always. We love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe on the pod. 2 Fans 1 Pod on all socials. We got TikTok. We got Instagram. We got YouTube. We got a link tree that takes you to all those places. We now have a brand new Twitch, by the way. Twitch.tv/2Fans1Pod. Most of it is just
Yep.
me losing in CFB 27. Come watch me lose. But yeah, please come
I gotta
follow-
come back.
Yeah, come back.
I gotta
dude.
talk. I gotta talk to Commish Rich, but
Yeah.
Pick up
We'll
another
get you
team
on the phone.
Yeah, pick up another team. We'll get something good for you, okay? Okay, we love you guys. Signing out here. See you guys.